guys, Mapletail here. Welcome to Rants and Draws, the series where I talk about warriors and, well, draw. Today we're taking a look at the recently released preview for the start of the next arc of Warriors, the Elder's Quest. So spoiler warning for that. And we're drawing our POV characters for book 1. Let's get into it. Since Changing Skies is a brand new arc, I actually do want to take a little peek at the allegiances before we get into the chapters. The first thing I noticed is that we have some new warrior names. In Thunderclan, we have Bristleclaw, Wafflepelt, Stemtail, and Grey Whisker. Not the most interesting of names, though I don't mind the last two. Still super exciting. And new kits. Sunbeam's Litter has been born, and are called Golden Kit and Shine Kit. Thrift Ear has our protagonist Moon Kit, and a surprise for me was Myrtle Bloom, with Oak Kit, Sun Kit, and Hazel Kit. I'm honestly a fan of all these names, but shocking we're using Sun again so soon. I also think that it's funny that one of the Night Sun hypo kits that I drew a while back was called Moon Kit. Speaking of which, why isn't Moon Kit Sunbeam and Night Hearts? 'Cause obviously they didn't wait to have children like they said they would. Moving on to ShadowClan, you can really see how badly ThunderClan needs a mass extinction event. Way too many cats, still. It's been longer than I expected, as Cinnamontail's kits are full warriors now. We've got Bloom Petal, Furbark, Whisper Breeze, and Stream Whirple, as well as Birch Feather from Dovewing. Now, ShadowClan knows how to give a cat a good name, though Whisper Breeze is a bit too similar to Whistle Breeze in my opinion. We also have new apprentices in Red Paw and Spruce Paw. Not sure where they came from, but if I had to venture a guess, I'd say maybe Flower Stem, as she and one of the kits are the only silver cats in the clan currently. And 3 new kits for Light Leap. Quick Kit, Beach Kit, and Pool Kit. Not very shocking considering how plot important her relationship to Blazefire was. We've also got my first nearly correct name prediction from an earlier video with Bloom Petal. It wasn't the guess I landed on, but it was one of the 2 I brought up. I'll take it. SkyClan. We've got new warriors, and missing ones. Beesting is a great name, but what happened to her brother Beetlepaw? We also got Duskshine and Ridgeglow, both very cute. Needleclaw also has a litter of kits, Robin Kit and Starling Kit. WindClan. New warriors Leaf Curl, Grassfur, Branch Leap, Brook Ripple, and Stripeheart, and new apprentices Silky Paw and Fluffpaw. I don't know where those 2 came from, but I am obsessed. I also love Leaf Curl's name. Appleshine has a new litter too, Rustle Kit and Stretch Kit. Adorable. Riverclan has the most changes, with new leader, Ice Star, and Deputy Owlnose. That's still so cool. It is also wild to me that Podlight remains in the clan. Splashtail's biggest supporters were exiled, so why the hell does the worst one of all get to stay? Anyways, we have Troutshine, Rapid Splash, and Float Shimmer, who is already a mother herself. She was a little baby last book. Her kits are Heron Kit and Eel Kit. All very cute and very Riverclan names. And that's that! Let's look at the prologue. Leafpool, Skystar, Misty Star, Running Nose, Tall Star, and Firestar prepare a prophecy to warn the clans about upcoming danger. They try to decide on a cat to send this urgent message. Perhaps an older cat, who made the journey to the new territories. Firestar's words end the chapter. We may have to do something we have never done before. I think I know a cat with the wisdom to lead the clans on this new journey. Ooh. I know there have been rumblings of the clans moving territories again, but is it really gonna happen? Could be the shakeup this series needs. I also believe the cat who received this message could be Tawny Pelt, based on what I remember from the blurb. Gotta be one of our older protagonists for sure. Chapter 1. Tawny Pelt. She leads a hunting patrol. We get to see a young Bloom Petal in action right away. Tawny Pelt struggles to get the younger cats to listen to her, so her being chosen to receive the StarClan prophecy is already proving to be a challenge, and she hasn't even gotten it yet. Her looking around the camp and not seeing a single warrior her age left is heartbreaking. She goes to visit her former mentor Oakfur, as well as Lightleap's kits in the Elder's Den. He tells the story of the Great Journey. Another hint as to where this arc is going. Also, forgot these kits were Tawny Pelt's great-grand kits? Pool Kit was the quietest of the 3, and reminded Tawny Pelt of her own daughter, Dawn Pelt. She and Oakfur tell the kits about Rowanclaw after they ask why Oakfur called him Rowan Star, and you can see that Tawnypelt still feels the loss of her mate deeply after all this time. Chapter 2. Leaf Star, a cat I used to love who frustrated me to no end last arc. Hopefully this book will help with my current feelings about her. She dreams of her family. A strong start. I've always loved them, especially Firefern, whose loss I still feel. She dreams of her whole clan, really, from back then. The losses SkyClan suffered on their journey were heartbreaking, and if they have to move again this arc, I can only imagine how that'll make them feel, especially Leaf Star. Hawkwing wakes her from her dream, and she mistakes him for his father Sharpclaw for a moment, which is where we learn that her vision has been worsening from age. That I also remember from the blurb, and it sounds like she's trying to keep it a secret. I'm sure that'll go well. At least she's told the medicine cats. It's interesting already to read her getting around and recognizing cats a bit more from memory and scent than sight alone. It's time for an apprentice naming ceremony. Needleclaw and Kite Scratch's litter. Nectar Song is chosen for Starlingpaw and Gravelnose for Robinpaw. Later on, Leaf Star hears a distant rumbling, which had gone on for half a moon so far. No doubt coming trouble from Two Legs. Bella Leaf is also terribly sick, possibly from something she ate. Could it be related to whatever the Two Legs are doing? Sage Nose also falls ill right after, the same stomach pain and pink around his eyes. Leaf Star and Frecklewitch search the fresh kill pile, hoping to find what's made them so sick before it spreads further, and they find a dead mouse who appears to have the same symptoms. They find more and more ill prey. Cloud Mist enters the camp as well, sick. But she hasn't eaten anything today, only had a drink from the stream. This is getting worse and worse so quickly. When I said I wanted a mass extinction event, I said ThunderClan, not SkyClan. If the cat's and prey's water source has been poisoned, they're screwed. Whatever the Two Legs are doing, it's going to cause big problems for all the clans. The new apprentices also find traces of a badger on their tour of the territory. Unless this is somehow midnight, that is also going to be bad. Leaf Star decides to try to go to the moon pool to reach Echo Song for advice, missing the comfort of the old Sky Clan, of the cats who built this clan together from the ground up. Chapter 3. Moon Kit. It's Goldenpaw and Shinepaw's apprentice ceremony, assigned to Finleap, and Flipclaw, yay! Moonkit is disappointed to not have been made an apprentice alongside them, her parents telling her that they think she has a different destiny. Oh no, that is far too familiar. How about we actually stop forcing ThunderClan cats who are a little bit different into the Medicine Cat Den, and instead choose cats who are actually interested in that path? Wouldn't that be so neat? Thriftier and Bayshine bring her to the Medicine Cat Den to talk, and she is having none of it. Moonkit asks if they're making her do this because of how she looks. Her face split between black and orange, her eyes amber and green. Cats thought that it might be a sign when she was born. She watches her friends head out of camp when she hears a reassuring voice inside her head, telling her that she still has her, and wanting her to tell no one, or else they'll make her a medicine cat for sure. Oh, so this is really the route we're taking with her, huh? I'd heard people suggesting it when Moonkit was described as a chimera, and I mean, I think if it's done well, there's potential? But I mean, y'all know how these books are written. We learn that Moonkit has heard this voice in her head since she was born, assuming everyone had another voice in their head, until her mother told her it was just an imaginary friend. The voice saying that maybe it was best not to tell anyone else. Moonkit and her parents meet with Jayfeather and Elderheart. Jayfeather asks Moonkit why she thinks she should be a medicine cat. She's honest and says she doesn't. Her parents revealing that it's just because of her pelt. Jayfeather and Alderheart don't see a connection to StarClan and Moonkit, and don't make her become a medicine cat. Thank goodness. Her parents look surprised, as though they know something Moonkit doesn't. Her apprentice ceremony is held the very next day. Oh my god. And Sunbeam is chosen as her mentor? Okay, now I understand why she isn't her mother. This will be way better. She grew up with Sunbeam and her kits, so she's already got an attachment there. The voice distracts Moonpaw as she tries to listen to her mentor, though. Sunbeam sends her to try to catch something on her own, but Moonpaw is never alone. She sees her reflection in the water, and she sees a ginger tabby with green eyes over her shoulder. But no one else is really there. The voice tells her to tell no one. This is our secret. Wild. From what I know of chimera cats, this is supposed to be like Moonpaw's sibling, as chimeras are two embryos that fused into one cat. It's an interesting idea, though really not how it works in real life. And again, if done well, it might have some potential, which we will have to wait and see. Just please don't let this little ginger cat be evil. Not only does that feel very problematic, it also feels way too much like Shadowheart hearing Ashfur's voice, and then a bit like Frostdawn and Curlfeather's whole thing too. I'm not getting evil so far though, just acting a bit suspicious, which could just be out of fear or wanting to protect Moonpaw. And a fair bit of an ADHD vibe. Thanks for watching! I'm pretty excited about all three of these protagonists. 3 she-cats, a Sky Clan POV, older cats, and former main characters? We love to see it! I'm not thrilled to have yet another Shadow and ThunderClan POV instead of River or Wind Clan, but I feel like we may switch POVs in the future, so I won't judge it too harshly yet. Let me know what you thought of this preview if you've given it a read, and I'll see you next Thursday.